She's faced the hardest times you could imagine. Let her cry, for she's a lady. Let the rain fall down upon her. And if by chance I should hold her, let me hold her for all time. I would pick her from the garden to be mine. Let the rain fall down upon her.
Happy Friday, man. Happy Friday. You know, I've always been nice to people. When I meet people, I give them my attention. I give them what I can. I give them my energy, you know, and if I have money, I give you money. Anything I have, I give. And I do that for a reason. On your way up, you know, it's all about how you treat people. Because you'll be on your way down. Trust it. Life is this roller coaster, you know. You're not always up, and you're not always down. But it's important to just be nice, man, and give. Because us young people, we take life for granted. Like when you feeling good, you ain't got no pains or aches and shit. You know, it's easy to take life for granted, but trust me, that type of shit is coming. I just turned 30 and now I'm feeling shit like, what the fuck is that? Instant old. Trust me, like the second your body starts to turn old, it's not gradual. It's like in 1 year. Tonight we got Lil Yachty, Lil Boat. I call him Lil Buns. If y'all familiar with Buns from Booty Call, you know, that hairstyle he's like Lil Buns. Out of Mableton, Georgia. So, you know. Yeah, he pretty much grew up in the Atlanta area. Dropped a song called One Night on SoundCloud. And that shit started picking up some steam. And, he moved to New York to further his music career. He was into fashion. Yeah, he started modeling for Kanye West's Yeezy Season 3. Which I wasn't all over that. I didn't know about him from his modeling. And then 2016, he releases his first mixtape, Lil Boat. He links up with artist Drum, and they dropped a song called Broccoli, which I remember this whole rollout. He did like a venture. He did a venture between Quality Control, Capitol Records, and Motown Records. So he got them all involved on it. I don't know if he knew the business necessarily. So by the end of 2016, he drops another record, I Spy, with Kyle. So these songs are really putting him into the space. These are big songs. They're not my favorite songs, but they really marketed to children, and the kids are really jumping on to these guys heavy. At the 2017, he puts out his debut album, Teenage Emotions. I never heard this one. I didn't like Yachty. I didn't care for like his deep kind of monotone voice like this. And I really don't have a big opinion. I'm still kind of in that limbo of trying to see if he makes good music. And I'm not quick to judge an artist when they first come out, especially if I haven't heard your shit. But I like the colors though. I like his style. I like the fashion part of him. So the album we covering tonight, Michigan Boy Boat. A lot of features on here. I think Yachty should be feature heavy. I don't know how he does covering his own project. Producers, you got a cat named 30 Rock, Buddha Bless. Never heard of them. It's more producers, but those are kind of the notable ones.
All my life, these niggas hated, they really some birds. So when my brother got them birds, we stunning on nerves. They ain't fucking demons up, we punting them nerves. We pull up and set the tone, we moving a herd. I got hot pulling them M's from rhyming my words.
Damn, I did a terrible role on this bitch. Seems like he just kind of tapped into T Grizzly's whole, you know, style and rhyme scheme. So I feel like he's just trying it out and fucking around. He's friends with T Grizzly, so it ain't no beef or anything. The beat is very West Coast, so everybody on the West Coast gonna love the beat off rip. But you know, for what he talking about, it's kind of whatever. Final form, it's a Dragon Ball Z reference, so all my Dragon Ball Z heads out there. I'm even late to Dragon Ball Z. I wasn't watching Dragon Ball Z when it was super hot, but then, you know, I kind of come back a little later.
Instagram hoe, how much you fucking for? After me go in that room and show some love to bro. Fuck that fame shit. Bitch, don't play that role. You just another hoe. You just ain't been exposed. Hey, heard niggas
only right to bring T Grizzly on it to show you how to really do the fucking first day out flow. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it's called. It's called the first day out flow. He coined it. No other niggas coming on records like that. It's new style. Like, And I'm glad he lended it to Lil Yachty for a second, but then Yachty had to just be like, all right, show the world how you really do this shit. Beat rock though. Beat is that snatcher, you know, and then you can't lose with T Grizzly coming at your ass so fast at the beginning of this record. But then you got Yachty who's on the back half, and you know, yeah, T Grizzly he ripped this beat, and it was hard. It's hard for me like when Yachty comes on, I gotta like tone down a little bit. But to be honest, this is the most I've ever heard rap wise from Lil Yachty, tapping into that T Grizzly style and just riding that style right now, which is cool. But T Grizzly is there, so I don't really need you.
It's crazy, but it's true. The diamonds look blue. Lately, I've been thinking about putting my dick inside Cali uses. 9 times out of 10, my bitch ex was a big doozy. I might be on the mall on the corner, counting bank Gucci. These bitches about as fake as they bad. That's not Gucci. I fucking didn't pay the bitch shit. They going to me.
I like the little vibe on here. It's and then he just popping shit. You know, he's being real playful on here, and I like that. I love playful energy. You'll never see me like uh be you got to be super serious and deep. No, like you can be a fucking fool. Just make good music. That's all I care about. I like the texture of this, and this is where I'm thinking like Lil Yachty can win me over. He can win me over with like canvases and certain like fly hooks, certain melodies if he can catch it. I feel like that's where he's gonna get me.
I pray all of my niggas get the millions of dollars. Chrome high jeans, my clear coat, cost an Impala. I dare this rap nigga talk tough, he know I'm his father. These niggas rap versus GTA, I don't even bother. These bitches asking for a buck, damn, I don't even bother. He wanted 5 for a pint, nigga don't even bother.
Okay, this beat is dope. I like the beat. Um, and then Yachty's coming back with that T Grizzly flow. I guess we just gonna get a Lil Yachty's T Grizzly now, in a sense. That's his rap style. He sounds like a milder version of T Grizzly. You know, like he can pull it off if he keeps going in that lane, and just create his own little way of doing it. I'm just sitting back like not crazy about this song, but it doesn't turn you completely off. It's not a song you just like, I'm skipping it.
Got money in this motherfucking family, I know family. It's $1,000,000 circle family. $1,000,000 niggas around me. Yeah. Everybody dancing for greatness, you know.
Like this, it seems like a Yachty lane that works for me, like straight down the middle. I really like this song. I have no complaints. Like he really sound good. It sound like he owning this. Like this sounds like, oh, this is what I do right here. If you're not into Yachty, this will slip you in. Slip you right in through the back door.
I was just fucking up my bitches, ain't. I just bought a crib next to mine, bought a Shark Tank. I just turned a clear color pop to dark pink. I might turn the top of my crib to a skating rink. I might break a bitch and her friend for double C's. Rap niggas been getting money, but not like me.
He's already doing what I thought he was gonna do. And you know how I say he kind of took T Grizzly's flow. On this record, he took it, but now he's stretching it. And that's telling me something about Lil Yachty. Like Lil Yachty he's a worker. You know, he's gonna figure something out. He's a stylistic nigga, so he's gonna figure it out once he gets to it. Is what I'm getting. He made the T Grizzly flow even more different, which is the route you gotta go if you gonna plug somebody's flow. You just find your way of doing it. It's Sway Lee coming on here, and I thought I was gonna get some motherfucking melodies. This nigga get the rapping. No, it's cool. He sounds good. He sounds like one of these young rappers that you never heard of. Don't expect the regular Sway Lee that you used to. I like the message of the song because Lil Yachty is a very kind of clean cut dude, or that's what everybody knows him as. You don't know what a motherfucker do in their own time, but so far that's what I've heard of him. That he doesn't really do any drugs. I don't even think he drink. He's kind of clean cut, and we need more people like that. So I champion him, just because of that. Don't just get into bullshit just because everybody else do. You know, do your own path. I don't believe Sway Lee. I feel like that nigga did some drugs, did some coke, some everything. Nah, that nigga grew up too fast, little nigga. I know he did. Yachty, I believe it. I can smell the carnation milk on that motherfucker. But this Sway Lee, no, no. That's one of them niggas who been getting pussy since he was 6, like dogging pussy at 6.
Yeah. Who the hell is Carlos? Yo, boy, shit.
I like this record. It's a demon ass record. Like the sounding of it is very dark, but and then you got your man with this voice. I don't know who this is. What's it? RMC Mike. That nigga sound crazy, bro. His voice is perfect for this type of demonic beat. The vibrations go together for sure. RMC Mike voice is fucking alarming, bro. That's a scary ass voice. He should be like the villain on a movie or something. I'm gonna cast that nigga as a villain.
Me and Vezo don't do double cups. Yeah, we triple stacking. Lucky I came in with my bitch. Them hoes, I would've cracked them. Last nigga speak on my name. A random person jacking. If I die, I'll be on CNN like Michael Jackson.
So, you know, he got his mans coming on here. And it's hard for me to take his man. Because, like, I'm still trying to buy Lil Yachty as this person that I listen to. And now he's trying to, like, put his guys on me, which they don't sound too bad. But it's like, they get a little, like one of them niggas. The second guy, he blazed the shit. But then the third guy, he kind of get a little repetitive on it. To where you like, all right, I feel it. It's okay, but I'm not listening to this record.
I'm home and I'm sipping my phone. Nigga been not running from me wrong, that shit in my coat. And they club, they looking at boat, just like he the boat.
You know I done it all. I ain't shotty low. Rap nigga play with the bag. Keep it on the low.
You know what? I like this beat. It sound like some Fight Night shit too. Cause when the game come on, you hear the ding, the bells, you know, ringing to start the fight. So it is reminiscent of it. This record, like, you might gloss over it if you in my age bracket, but don't, cause like it's one of them. It's sneaky.
If it was, I'd probably punch him in his nose. Man, I cannot believe the niggas be doing hoes. First thing I called and hit the D. Nigga Scuba Steve. I love my bitch pussy cause it's tighter than Iverson sleeve.
Side-Eye Baby. I've never heard of Side-Eye Baby. He's something else. Like, I can't. I don't really like him, but I'm intrigued by this motherfucker. Like, that he brought that's his style. He's very, like, I can't even explain this nigga, man. But he makes you feel something, and I respect that. Yeah, I feel like I'm like, ugh, nigga. Like, why you rapping like that? That's what art is supposed to do. It's supposed to make you feel something.
Beanie little watch away. Somebody pass me a cup. Feeling parched today. Would've thought it wasn't summer how my steppers had marched today. This bitch don't fuck me the same. Think she gave her arch away. Certified rat runner. I'm a stat doubler. Used to fuck so many hoes, needed a stunt double.
Fuck with that joint. That beat is like already halfway there. Like with that beat, you got one, and then he did his thing. He did some Yachty shit. And now that I'm listening to more of it, you know, he's winning me over because he got a good spirit, and I can read that. And he's just having fun. You can feel the fun that he's having, and that's infectious. And for that, I like him. There's no way around that.
Asshole, I'm worried about cash flow, income, and getting the bag though. I'm through the back door with my main bitch, can't get caught with my side hoe. I got babe on, baby Milo, bring the bricks on the high low. This bitch only 5'4", with her throat feel like it's 7 feet deep. She said,
Side-Eye Baby redeemed himself on here. He gave me something that I can really. He was giving me way too much on that last one, so I guess even Lil Yachty knew I got to get this nigga another look on this album than that shit. So good job, Lil Yachty. I like this Side-Eye Baby verse. Okay, yeah, he's very dynamic. Clearly, this thing could do some wild shit if you let him. He's down for the shits. I like this Yachty rapping when he slows it down, kind of get very conversational because his voice is conversational. So he should play to that. More, you know.
Got me Euro stepping like I'm ball playing. Niggas smoke, we gon' send some shots and leave them cross cuts. Snitches get stitches like shit, that's the law. And demolition man in your bitch crib wall break. You begging for the sauce, I don't wanna hear you talk slang.
You open it with Baby Tron, who sounds exactly just like Namir. I mean, I thought this was Namir when it came. I was like, oh, Namir on this bitch. And I was like, no, it's Baby Tron. Gotta hear more Baby Tron, dog. You know, Namir already got to me with this exact flow. So you got to switch it up. I can't even tell the difference.
It's one of the ones for me. It's one of the ones for me. You was all in high school. You used to run from me. I went to school with niggas like you. You were not on this. Sound number 8 on hardwood. We had to block you. Beat his ass bad. He thought the whole club jumped.
Save this best song for last. Yo, this shit right here. This shit is fun. This shit is rocking. This shit is like everything. This strip club. This everywhere music right here. They having fun on this shit. You can feel that. They got one. This that one. Everybody showed up. This record is very dynamic because it's got so many transitions. You know, it's something like, and they so smooth. All of the transitions are smooth right here. You can tell they all in the studio together. This is not phone ins. You have to be in the same spot to get this type of vibe. So that's what makes this really special. You tell them niggas just in there. It kind of feels like some Dreamville shit, like what they was cooking up. The way all them niggas was in the room, like this feels like that. You know, it's not straightforward. He's very abstract, you know, of a cat. And you know, the artsy fartsy ones always are. I'm not gonna sit here and try to put his album in the perspective he didn't mean it, because it's clearly he just wanted to put out vibes that that felt true to him and that allowed him to have his most fun. That's the, you know, Michigan boy, you know, theme. I didn't even know he spent time in Michigan or knew anything about Michigan. This album doesn't sound like Michigan, but you know, I'm sure he's trying to embrace Michigan and have spent some time here. So that's cool. Shout out to Michigan. You know, he really don't do too much of the sinful things that come with the rap world, but he still like dwells in it. He's the nigga who can just sit in hell but not participate. This artwork is dope though. I fuck with this shit. If you know anything about Michigan, Michigan is like a football fucking city. Football runs the city. Football is the city. Like when it's big games, the city is shutting down early. You know what I mean? You shutting that shit down at least 5:30. Most big businesses are shutting down. I mean, I'm a real sucker for the art, for the art canvases. Any animation that you bring to it. In this particular animation, it's like this is 90s animation. It reminds me of King of the Hill, and maybe he like tapped into that type of graphic and purposely did that. I think he had to keep the football in the middle, though. You know what I mean? That's like a central focus of this. Construction, fucking just hard hatting, working, getting it out the concrete. Production is pretty high for me. A lot of beats on here I really like. That's where he won me over the most. I feel like, you know, the canvases were there. They were very dynamic, very different, very forward. I couldn't place any particular style because everything was kind of all over the place. But I liked most of all of it. Creativity was pretty on the upside for me. I think Lil Yachty was very keen on who he chose for his features and certain beats. I think his fashion sense translated on that. You know, him picking certain textures for certain voices. He was really able to line that up pretty well. Replay value, you know, to keep it a buck, is 14 songs here, and there's about 6 of them that you gonna bring over. You know what I mean? It's about 6 of them I brought personally to my playlist. So, you know, but on the ratio of the album, that'll kind of give you a replay value of 5. Impact to the game and the culture, I think there's a bit of it because Yachty is such a big pillar in this new space of people following him and seeing what he do and jocking his style and shit. Like, a lot of young niggas jock with this nigga. So, and that's just what it is. So, whatever he puts out will impact the game. It will impact the culture. So, that's just the facts. Lyrics. I'm so hard on lyrics. I'm more impressed with Yachty's lyrics than I ever was. I was never really hard on him because I hadn't listened to him. So I was impressed. I was. My bar on him was way lower. He's not like my favorite rapper all of a sudden. I know what he is now, and I can respect him and judge, not necessarily judge him, but appreciate him where he is. So this album scored a 48, which is right on the nose. It's an album that's got to grow on you, but so it's like a C plus. You know, it's right on the cusp of being a good album. I think if he had like 1 or 2 more bangers on this joint, definitely, really one banger would have got him to a good album, but 2 definitely would have solidified it. But it's an album that's got to grow on you. Like, yeah, I have to listen to this album again, even myself, to see if I like more of it. Shout out to Lil Yachty, all y'all little motherfuckers, all the littles, the quality control. Shout out to UMG, to Capitol Records. I used to live down the street from Capitol Records. Okay, shout out to Atlanta, Georgia. Most importantly, shout out to you for checking this out. I wanna give a special shout out because you know, this show is about to also be broadcast on a website called Blessed Teens. Not only can you see it here and see it on YouTube, but you can see it on Blessed Teens. Because I really like what Blessed Teens doing. It's a site that promotes artists, and I love it, and I'm all over it. We out of here, man. Look, I love you. If nobody ever told you that, you gonna get it here. That's how it goes, man. Tap in with me. Soundtrack Saturdays is coming. No, we out.